I don't know. Dating's weird, right? Dating's fun, but it's weird because it's like you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a Mario box question mark thing. And the weirdest girl, I'll tell you the weirdest girl I ever dated is one time I dated this girl, a slam poet with a foot fetish that lived in her car. Worst part, the poetry, by far. And slam poet, come on, what are you doing? And I didn't even know she lived in her car. I didn't know, I just thought it was cute she was bringing her dog everywhere. I was just like, oh, they're sidekicks. And then one day she opened her car door and pots and pans fell out and I was like, oh, they're roommates. And, I tried the foot fetish, that was fine. I mean, that's like it's weird, it is a little weird. That's like where you find out where you are, a foot fetish, when you're face to face with a toe and you're like, I never thought I'd be here. And it's all right. It's not like, I don't know, toes like, they don't taste weird. It's not like they taste weird, that they hurt like a lot. Like I remember the first time I sucked her toe, I cut the roof of my mouth on a hangnail. It was, it was like eating a Dorito wrong. And, it still hurts to say the word the. It was nuts. Dating's fun. Everybody dates, right? I don't know. I date. I go on like a serial spree of dating to where until it like finally blows. But I remember I went through my first STD scare last year. I had a sex on the beach. That was like my big goal, sex on the beach. And I did it, and I didn't use a condom because I'm an idiot. And I don't use condoms in general. It's just because I don't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not like one of those jerks that's like, I gotta feel it or nothing. You know, I'm not a raw vegan or whatever. It's just every time I put a condom on, my guy shrinks, which is very embarrassing in front of a woman. And I think it makes sense, because when you throw a plastic bag over a person's head, they die. You know? It's suffocation. It's the same. So, yeah, beach sex, dude, that is wild. That's like, you think it's gonna be like this cool movie moment, like, feel the rain on your skin. It's not. It's the worst thing in the world, dude. It's just sand covering you and itchy. I mean, it's like a sand uniform. I remember halfway through, I looked down and it looked like I was feeding this girl a churro. It was like, that ain't cinnamon. All right, we're doing it. There's an upside. There is one upside to sex on the beach, and that's the wind hitting your butt. That is the best, dude. That feels like God's breath. Like the Lord came up and went. That wind slapped my ass, and I thought, I'm getting a fan in my room. And this is embarrassing, I've actually never told anybody this, but at the end of it, I was on bottom, so I got all over myself, so then I had to get up and walk into the beach like a sheriff, and it was horrible. It was really bad. STD scares, that's a bad, because you think you're like a good person until you go through an STD scare. I thought I was too, but the morning I woke up with burning pee, I was like, oh, I'm buying a gun tonight. I'm gonna kill her. I'll definitely kill her. I'll kill for less. It's a horrible day. It's a bad day, isn't it? You gotta go to the doctor, he makes you pee in a cup, he calls my mom because I'm on her insurance still. I was like, dude, what happened to the patient-doctor confidential? You call Anna when I'm dead, not when I itch, all right? Yeah, weird. I won't get too weird. I won't tell you what I had, but I will tell you I learned how to spell chlamydia. Yeah. There's a Y in it. Did you know that? That's why there's a sometimes Y rule. It's for chlamydia. No other word. No other word. There's a cure for it, too. I didn't know there was a cure when he told me. He was like, you have chlamydia. I was like, am I going to die? And he was like, no. And he just sent me to Fry's. Yeah, I got the cure for chlamydia at the grocery store. I got fuel points for it. It was awesome. It was $2, too. It was the cheapest thing I've ever bought in my life. Do you understand how cheap that is? That's cheaper than gum. Think about that. You spit gum out. With power, too. I can't believe I had that in my mouth. But you go into the store and you spend $2 and you get this little pill that cures you of a disease that 50 years ago you would have had for life. And Juicy Fruit's out there still having the balls to go for $2.89. That's crazy. I'm sore, dude. I did some legs. I joined a gym in New York down the street. It's called Extreme Fitness, no E. And you know how gyms are they gotta be cool now and different? This is what my gym did, is they went in and they took out every regular light and they replaced it with dark red lights. So now we're all working out in a submarine that's just been hit. It's awesome. Huge sense of urgency in the gym.